Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is another edition of hashtag TBT Throwback Thursdays, where I show you videos from my main channel, Live Lean TV. And these are the older videos where I'm going to talk about, how things have changed since then, make a little fun of myself being on camera way back then when I was a little more awkward. And a few other things. And today I want to focus in on two quick videos when I was growing my personal training business. So this was right around the time where I was exiting out of the corporate world. So if you didn't know, I worked in corporate marketing for 8 years. So I worked in advertising and corporate marketing. And then I basically decided I wanted to do something different. I wanted to make a difference in the world. I wanted to add value to the world, create a better world. And that's when I fell in love with training. And I wanted to become a personal trainer and run my own personal training business. So here's a note that I actually haven't told you guys yet before we run the videos. When I exited the corporate world, my vision was to run a personal training studio. So what I was going to do was and I actually signed a lease for a studio in my hometown at the time, which was Halifax in Canada, on the East Coast. And I was going to rent that studio out to other personal trainers, independent trainers, to come in and train their own clients, and then they would pay me to rent the studio at the time. So I was going to be training clients myself, but I was also going to rent the studio to others. And at the time, I thought it was a really good business idea, but certain factors stopped me from doing it. I just had cold feet at the last minute, and I backed out of it. The space wasn't quite big enough to really allow me to grow to be as big as what I wanted to be, and it kind of capped me off at a level which wasn't really that profitable for taking on that risk. And one of the things that my CEO told me of before I left his company was, he said, always manage the downside of the risks. So I took that to heart. And I just basically went with my gut, and I was like, this isn't what I wanted. So at this point in my career with these videos, this is when I was still with the personal training hat on, one-on-one training, where I wanted to grow that side of my business. So with that said, the first video is a promo video that I was doing to grow my boot camp. So let's quickly take a look at that. And this was one of my videos that I shot with the company that I was working with, and I was actually hired as a fitness instructor for the company. So here it is. Check out the graphics. Brad Gouthro Fitness. And here are some employees. So these are the employees that I actually worked with. So at this time, I was still working in marketing. We actually had a really cool gym that I was involved with creating for the company. So you see all of this gym equipment here was brand new, and I was kind of spearheading that for the company. And I was moving on into the role of health and wellness manager, I think it was what it was called. So I was moving out of my marketing role into a health and fitness role. But with a company, you're the least valuable person in your company, unfortunately, when, look at those graphics. You are like the least, let me just say this, if there was cutbacks or if there was layoffs, being a health and wellness person in a company, you would be the first to go. So I kind of realized that transitioning out of marketing into that role, I really was putting myself, at risk, because I've been involved with other companies before that has downsized, and I lost my job because of that. So I basically got out of this role, and that's when I went and moved into my other job. So that's what I was doing when I was working with a company. I did some boot camps like that with the employees. Now let me bring up one other video here. Just give me a second. And this was when I was 100% on my own, and I was a personal trainer. So let me bring this up. I was nominated for an award with a local magazine for the favorite personal trainer in the city. So here's one of my little initiatives here to drive some business.
Hey guys, Brad Gouthro here. Found out some great news today. Found out that I have been nominated as a favorite
run this, then I can make some noise.
So thanks to everybody out there that nominated me. And now the next step is to actually go online to the website that you'll see on the screen.
Okay, let me just pause the video for a second. So first of all, framing. My head is chopped off in this video. I was obviously doing this on my own, and I didn't have anybody to help frame me in. So this was like forehead chopped off to here. But just a little bit more info on what this was. So this was a magazine, and I needed to drive votes to win the favorite personal trainer of the year. So this was something that I wanted to use as a marketing initiative to really create credibility for myself, because I was training people, I was getting them results, but then to be able to say that you're the city's best personal trainer, it could just, drive your business even more with that media backing. So I was going to my social media channels at the time, which this was in 2011, so March 2nd, 2011. I was still very new at that time, so I wasn't very big. Like on this video, there's only 319 views. And but I was going in to Facebook in those areas and asking people to go in to vote. So let me just keep
see on the screen and cast your vote. I'm up against 4 other world-class trainers, so calling out favors to everybody out there to come online and cast your vote for me. And to show my appreciation, if I do win this award, I'll be giving away one 6-week customized workout plan. So read about the details of the contest below to find out how you can enter that contest. So that's that simple, it's that easy. Hopefully I can count on your vote, so go online and vote for me. Thanks.
Oh, the days back then. That was the hustle. I mean, I still hustle today, but that was a real hustle. That was shot in my parents' home because, when was this? March 2nd. Yeah, so I was in the process of moving I sold my other house and I was moving into a new house that was being built, and I didn't have anywhere to live. So I was living at my parents' place at this time. And this was 1 month into my brand new job of being an entrepreneur on my own. So this was just one of the ways I was driving out. I actually came second place. I didn't win. I came second place, but it was still a good experience. Got a little bit of exposure from it, so it was all good. But as you can see, guys, this was, I think, my 3rd video I ever uploaded to YouTube. Still trying to find my way. Still trying to figure out who I was. Still trying to find my voice. Being on camera and, you have to start somewhere. Just like in the fitness journey, just was like in your health journey, in your job journey, you got to start somewhere. So that's kind of the tip that I want you guys to take away from this video is you may not be perfect in the beginning. Your diet may not be perfect in the beginning. Your fitness workout may not be perfect in the beginning, but as you progress, as you get more comfortable, as you figure out who you are, what your strengths are, you will become whoever you really put your mind to and work hard at it. So going from where I was then to where I am now, I made a big improvement. I still have a lot more to go, but it's just fun for me to share these style videos with you to kind of bring us back to the TBT Thursdays to show where I came from my modest roots on the East Coast in a small city in Halifax in East Coast of Canada. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Maybe Jessica will be here next week to share another one of her videos. But I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for coming back every week. Some of the comments from a few videos ago when we told you why we took a break, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being so supportive and just expressing how this channel, this second channel, BGTV, is really helping you guys even progress even further in your journey to live lean. So we're going to keep coming back. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. Thank you. And make sure you share us out. Make sure you give us the like and support so we can grow this channel and help more people. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. Boy. What's up, guys? We are back for another vlog. I'm just getting some breakfast ready. It's an early morning hustle right now. It's